Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is going to be finally the whole video for the month of August. I know I'm late, I know I'm probably the latest one out there, but I was waiting for packages. The story of my life, I'm always waiting for packages, and sweeties, I have to tell you, I have to take the risk that I'm always coming across as whiny, which I'm not. I'm really cheerful, but sweeties, the reality of my life is that everything takes like 4 times longer to get to my place in the world than to other places. For example, I have featured this palette. This was the Envy palette, or is the Envy palette from Lucky Bunny Cosmetics. Let me just show you this one. This was the first palette, and that came out couple months ago. I got that and I featured it a lot on my channel, and then pretty soon after that the second palette dropped, which is the Creed palette. Now the Creed palette looks like this. This is the beautiful palette, and if you're following me on Instagram, you have seen already the flat lace that I'm doing with all the stuff that I'm getting. So in case you're interested in that, then you can follow me on my makeup connected Instagram, because I have two. I have one that is styling connected and one that is like Leorah Cosmetics, So anyway, so this here is the Creed palette, and I got this bought for me from one of my Australian subscribers, Christine. Thank you so much. She also provided me with this one. And she bought this when it dropped. This was shipped to me because I saw it on the package when it was shipped. It was on the 9th of July. It took 2 months to get to me. 2 months. That is my life. Now, the third palette in the series, the Gluttony palette, has dropped already. People in my YouTuber friend realm have reviewed it, whatever. I only got this now. So that is the craziness of my life in the beauty community, that I just feel so stuck because of this situation, and this has nothing or not much to do with the pandemic. It's always like this. It always has been like this. Now, of course, it's a little bit crazier. Now it maybe takes 8 weeks. Usually it would take 5 weeks, but still it's crazy, it's crazy, and I feel very upset about this. So just wanted to put that out there, because maybe you guys feel like, wow, Leorah is lazy or something. It's just that really stuff doesn't get to me, while this is already old news for like everybody else. It just got to me. So seriously. Okay, so I'm still very grateful that I'm getting what I'm getting, because otherwise what would I do, right? So okay, we're moving on to the next thing that I got. And that is actually also from Christine Patterson, because she also decluttered a few things from her own collection. And she said to me that it's basically things that she barely has used, or that just have been swatched, So the first thing is this, which is a super beautiful shade. And unfortunately, I forgot what brand that is, because it doesn't say it. It just says Lucid on the back, and it's like a seashell kind of a packaging. And it's a shade that is like a duochrome shade. It's kind of it looks like a burnt orange shifting to a beautiful dark fuchsia purple. Super pretty. In case any one of you recognizes this packaging, please let me know what brand this is. This is what it says here on the back. Maybe you can see. In case anyone recognizes this, please let me know, because this is super beautiful and I can't wait to try it. Okay, so she also sent me the Exotic Peacock palette from Pinky Rose Cosmetics, which looks like this. If this is not my color scheme, I don't know what is. This is really pretty. I love this palette. It's super beautiful. And of course, I also have Pinky Rose. I tried Pinky Rose already, and it's a super beautiful palette. And I also really do like the pigmentation of this brand and like everything. It's beautiful. Okay, that was that. Then she also asked me if I would be interested in the So Jaded palette from ColourPop. And that came out earlier this year, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure. And I said, yes, why not? And this is how it looks. Because, it's very pretty. It's super pretty. this is how it looks. I don't know if this is by now still available, if this was limited edition, or I don't know, but it's one of the Kathleen Lights collaboration palettes. This is how it looks from the outside. I think it is a super pretty palette, you know, has so many nice also darker tones, but still overall it has a little bit more of a muted vibe, which is nice also, especially now for fall. I think it's super pretty. And also I do like, of course, the Colourpop formula, if that is, did I just say Colourpop? I don't know. So Colourpop, of course, I do like Colourpop formula. Colourpop poop formula. Okay. The other thing that she sent to me is this one, and this is what I'm probably most excited about, because Menagerie Cosmetics, seriously, I have not tried that brand. That is a brand that has Leorah written all over it, and I haven't tried it yet because, you know, the shipping is crazy. The palettes themselves are also not exactly cheap, right? So, or affordable. So I'm super excited that she sent me this palette. This is how she looks. So you must know, if you're not new here, that blues and greens are my most favorite colors to work with in the whole world. Like, right, this is my palette, you know? This was supposed to be mine. Yeah, so this is how it looks. It's beautiful, and I can't wait to try this, and I'm so grateful that she gave this to me, you know? I'm just so blessed. I cannot even believe that someone would declutter something and then say, Leorah, would you be interested, you know? It's beyond my understanding how kind people can be. Like, really. For me, this just, like, I don't care that it's used. Like, even if it would be half empty, you know, I wouldn't care. For me, it just adds to the wealth of experience that I want to have, to try different brands, you know? And this is just bringing me one step closer to this goal. So thank you so much, Christine. You're such a blessing. And I also know that she said that she's going to order the Gluttony palette from Lucky Bunny Cosmetics for me. So I'm so, so grateful. Beyond words, I don't even know what to say, you know, so grateful. Okay, there are also a lot of other people who are supporting me, and that is also, you know, when you're using my codes and just by watching my videos and commenting, you're supporting my channel, and you're basically then also supporting me personally, and I really do appreciate it. Let me just put that out there. Okay, then the big, how did someone said that in a comment? Wait, the big huge glittery elephant in the room, I think. When I read that comment under my Pat McGrath video, I was in the car with my husband. We were driving somewhere, and I was reading the comments to my husband, and we were both laughing so hard. And actually now I'm calling him that, my big huge glittery elephant. Yeah, because as you know, probably if you have seen that video where I spoke about my 41st birthday, that was in August, and my husband told me I can order whatever I want, and I should order something connected to makeup that I would not get for myself if it wouldn't be a special occasion. So he told me I can order 3 Pat McGrath palettes. He ended up paying for 2 and I paid for 1, but still I consider it like all a gift from him, because I would not have gotten any of this if he wouldn't have sort of pushed me in that, like, in a positive way towards that. Okay, so this one here, this is the Subversive palette, Mothership something, I don't know which Mothership, wait, Mothership 3 Subversive palette. This one you have already seen featured on my channel. I've done a video about this, a review video, and I really liked it. The shimmer formula is out of this world stunning. So yeah, so this is what you've seen already, and then of course I got 2 more, and I must say the shipping experience with Pat McGrath was also outstanding. I've never gotten anything in such a short time. Of course this comes from England, but still, you know, also stuff from England sometimes takes 2 months to come to me. All right, so the next thing is the Midnight Sun Mothership 6. This is how she looks. Of course, this is a little bit more neutral also. I mean, all of them are sort of, you know, leaning neutral, but the only really super interesting shades in this palette, if I'm thinking like Leorah, are the purple and this one here, but I haven't touched them yet. I haven't tried them yet. With my experience with the other palette, the Subversive palette, I felt like there were a lot of surprises hidden in the shadows, and I only got to see them once I started to use them. So I do believe that there is more to this than meets the eye, you know. I certainly hope for the price that there is more than meets the eye. Okay, then the other thing was this one, which is the, wait, let me just check what this is called. This is the Divine Rose 2 Mothership 8. This is how she looks. Now, if a neutral palette, then this is how it should look. I think this is a very, very beautiful palette. And yeah, so I'm also looking very much forward to using this one, trying this one out. Also, especially those shimmer shades are super calling me, super calling me. I think also that this is a beautiful fall themed palette. I mean, yeah, there is not necessarily a green, even though this is shifting green and stuff, but I kind of feel like this is probably all year around beautiful, but I could also see like a nice colorful, sort of colorful fall themed look, you know. Also, what I did, of course, with the Subversive palette that I have already used, that I just pulled in mattes from other palettes, because the mattes are just, you know, there is not enough going on for me when it comes to the mattes, not enough variety. So you know, so anyway, I'm gonna have a lot to play with and that's what it is. Okay, so that is basically all the gifts. And then I ordered, no, that's not true, wait, I also got this from my best friend in America for my birthday, and this is the Everyday Chic 35C palette from Morphe that they just came out with, which looks like that. Okay, now you must think, wow, your best friend doesn't know you at all. It's not true. You know, I spoke about this in a recent video, which you probably saw on Tuesday, last Tuesday, the one where I reviewed the Doll Hospital Comfort Zone palette. I spoke about that topic basically in the video, where I said, you know what, also this is one side of me, this is one aspect of Leorah, and I'm old enough to not limit myself to one thing anymore, you know. So this is beautiful, and of course I have already a couple of weeks ago lifted my Morphe ban. I'm not boycotting Morphe anymore, so it is okay. And I think this is a beautiful palette, you know. I think it is really, really pretty. All right, so that is that. That were the gifts. Okay, so let me just go to the two things that I actually bought for myself. I bought more things. I did. It's just, again, you know, for example, because I got a lot of questions about this, I ordered the Carnival 3 palette from Be Perfect Cosmetics. That is already on the way to me forever. I bought it with special access, like early access on pre-order, before pre-order, or whatever it was. You know, I bought it like at the first second. I bought that palette. So many people have gotten it, have done reviews with this, and I haven't even gotten it yet. Just saying, okay? Then the P. Louise, the Worldly palette, is on the way to me. What else is on the way to me? The Beauty Bay and Nikki Tutorials palette is on the way to me. So a lot of stuff is supposed to be coming, and I haven't gotten it yet, but it will at some point, I hope so. Just so you know, since like 2 days, we are here in Jerusalem in my neighborhood under lockdown again. So I also don't know how that will influence the postal deliveries and things like that. So I don't know, we shall see. You know, as of right now, I really don't know. School is canceled. My kids are at home again, you know, after 2 weeks of school. So I don't know. Anyway, so this here, I've spoken about this already on my channel quite a bit. This is the Fairy Frolic palette from Alien Cosmetics. Oh, I have a thing with Alien Cosmetics, you know. Let me just show you this. Now, have you seen the perfect fall themed palette? Then, you know, yeah, it's this one. Look no further. This is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm so glad I ordered this. I ordered this on pre-sale also, which is very unusual because I always order my stuff on sale, you know, but for like things that I absolutely connect to, like from the first second, I do once in a while go ahead and just order it at the first possibility because, you know, FOMO is real. So this is the Fairy Frolic palette. Of course, I'm going to show you this in depth also here on my channel. Really, really glad to have this. And then one more palette I have here, and that is actually a custom made palette that I put together myself from Adept Cosmetics. And this is how she looks. Now I'm putting I'm putting my shadows, if I can arrange it the way I want it, I'm putting them completely randomly, however they fall, you know. I don't like it when it's pre-sorted for me. I don't like it when it's, you know, according from lightest to darkest or whatever. It's not like I don't like it, but I don't have to have that. And I feel if it's like this, it is more inspiring. You know, so that is what I did. It's an 18 pan palette, and I'm super, super glad to finally be able to try Adapt Cosmetics, because I do love they're big and colorful and like me, you know. Big and colorful. All right, so this is Adapt Cosmetics. Super, super grateful. Okay, then I have a few more like tiny random things, because in my last haul video I showed you the eyeliners that I bought from, I think by Davis it's called. I bought that from AliExpress, and after I tried them and I actually felt that they work really, really well, I went ahead and bought some more of that kind. And I bought a dark blue one. This is like a rusty kind of like a dark burnt orange or something, and that is a purple. So that is the same kind that I have already, the other colors that were available. And the thing is with these, they work super, super well. They also don't fade or rub off, or, you know, they're just normal eyeliners. I'm getting such a kick out of this that they say here it's German style. What does that mean? It's a German style eyeliner. I don't know. The thing is though that they basically, the product that you're getting is only till about here. So this is all empty. So that is a thing, you know, where I think that is a bit shady and I don't understand. But they were super, super cheap. They're like $1 each or something. Oop. Yeah, so that's why we're throwing it down. Picking it up later. So that I don't understand why that is. And it's also, they are, this is like plastic, or it's like, or metal or something, and you can't really sharpen them, you know? So what do you do? Like once the first tip is off, like what do you do? So I don't know. All right, but then I went ahead and bought myself also some lip liners, because I'm getting more and more into lip products, and I didn't really have a lot, you know, I'm always using the same things. So I ordered myself some. Now this looks insane, but again, this is also from by Davis, and it is a very, very affordable brand. So and these are all wooden pencils, so they can be sharpened. I have not tried any of this. I cannot tell you if they work well or not. This is mostly like really all of this is cold neutrals, maybe with the exception of this one right here. But they are all cold neutrals and browns and like dark purples and stuff like that. So I'm super excited about that, because this is what I like, you know, not judging by today, but anyway, I like those colors on my lips. I think that looks phenomenal on me, and that's why I ordered them. And again, they were super affordable, so that's why the big amount, because they came in bundles, you know, it was not individually ordered. Okay, so then one of my kids has dropped one of their drawing pens in my haul box. Okay, so we're not hauling that pen. And then the only other thing is my color corrector that I'm using under my foundation. This is liquid color correctors. These are from Beauty Care, which is a locally, like an Israeli-based brand. Really, really affordable. I think I want to say these retail for $3 each. I think it's in my currency is like 11 shekels or something, which is something like even under $3, maybe $2.30, or I don't know, something like that. So these are the colors they have, and I use all of them. This is what I always use under my eye to cancel out like darkness, dark shadows under my eye. This is what I'm using to cancel out my melasma, and this is if I do have pimples, which is just, you know, hormonal pimples once a month. So this is what I use to do that for, and that is it. Gravity is against me. Okay, so that is it for today, sweeties. I hope you did enjoy yourselves. I always love these videos so much, and I hope that next month I can then show you the things that I ordered 3 months ago. So sweeties, I'm sorry if I'm always complaining, but it is an issue for me, you know, and I feel this is really standing in my way to being a successful YouTuber. I know that I cannot only connect my success to that, because I have a lot more to offer than just reviewing the things that have just dropped. I know that. I absolutely do. And I'm also feeling like these are my most watched videos where I'm actually sharing of myself that is beyond makeup. And I love that. And I think this is also a big part of my purpose here. But my heart is also very much in being a beauty YouTuber. And I also want to be taken seriously as that. And I just feel like it's never going to happen because of that, you know? And I just feel that it's incredibly unfair, and there's nothing I can do. If there would be something I can do, I would do it, because that is how I approach my problems. I always face them head on, and I don't know, and just do something about it as much as I can, whatever is in my power. But that is something that I just cannot change, and it drives me insane. Just saying. So you don't even have to react to this. I just need to vent sometimes, you know. So anyway, we're going through crazy times in general, and as I already said, we're on the lockdown again. So I don't know what is happening. Also with the high holidays coming up next week at that time, I don't know what. I have no idea. I will update you. You will hear it here on my channel. Yeah. All right. I hope you did enjoy. If you're new here, then please subscribe to my channel. Check out my other content, because as I already said, I'm doing a lot of different things here. And besides that, of course, you will find everything that I showed you as far as I can linked in the description box. Also the makeup that I used. Oh, maybe I should just tell you what that was. Let me just dig out the palette, because I put so much on top. This is Blessed and Beautiful Cosmetics. This is, I want to say, the Queen palette or the Royalty palette. I'm not sure now which one that is. So this is the first time that I've used this palette today. And of course, I will have a review / first impression or second impression up on this one, because today I'm not filming this. So it's going to be definitely a second or third impression. So I will have that up at some point, just so you know this is coming in case you're interested. And this is it. So I will see you here on Sunday, and up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.